So what should you do to prepare yourself for the upcoming company convention? It doesn't matter which company you're with, but there's some things that you should do before and some things that you should absolutely pack when you're going to a convention. I have been in network marketing for over 8 years. I've gone to multiple conventions, and there are definitely items that I should have packed when I went on my first trips. And with every single trip, I added items to my list, and I knew, okay, this is a must-have. This is something that I should not be packing. So this is something that I should have done before. This is something that was not necessary. So I wanted to give you the full list of things to bring, the full list of things to do prior, so that your convention is stress-free and you just get the best out of it. So if this is something that you are curious about, please keep on watching. So let's dive in directly into the content, because this is what you're here for. So first of all, let's talk about the things that you would want to pack for the convention. So my first advice to you is pre-plan your outfits. Pre-plan your outfits, do the work at home when you are in a fairly stress-free environment, when you can actually concentrate, when you can put things on, try them on. You do not know what your room is going to look like, and if you're going to be rooming with a few different people, your access to the bathroom might be limited. So do yourself a favor, pre-plan those outfits. It's going just to eliminate so much stress, but bring some items that can be easily put on and taken off without you requiring a place to change. So usually for me, I bring a few different tops that I can throw on, like maybe a little jean blazer, or maybe like a little jacket, or maybe like a little t-shirt that I can easily take off and put back on, so that like I don't really have to hide somewhere to change. Why? Because if you're going to be going on some photo shoots, if you're going to be taking photos, or even if your convention center where you're going to be will have like some displays where you want to take photos, you don't want to take photos in the same outfit all the time, because then when you're posting content, you'll be like, oh, I wish I wore a different outfit. Like, I don't want to have all these in a row that are completely the same. So make sure that when you are coming to the convention, you have a few like things in your bag or your backpack where you can throw in, and you can just put them on, make your look a little bit different. Which brings me to the next point. Bring a bigger tote. So this is going to help you store all of your stuff. Obviously, when you're going to convention, you'll want to bring like a notepad or your iPad or your laptop, something to take notes on or notes with, like have a couple of pens in there. But this bag is also going to help you store some of those items, interchangeable items in your wardrobe, plus comfy shoes, which again, it kind of flows into the next point, but comfy shoes should fit into your bag. So let's say if you wanted to wear heels for, I don't know, for a photo shoot, you wanted to wear heels for maybe like a session, but in between, you will have to go get lunch somewhere. Just think about those things in advance. So you might need to go get the new products that your company will be launching. You might need to run somewhere, right? And you do not want to be doing this in heels. Trust me, I've done this before. I made that mistake. Or your feet are going to kill you at the end of the day, and this is just going to make the whole process a nightmare. Comfortable shoes are going to be a must-have, and make sure those are not the new shoes that you just bought and you assume they're comfortable. Make sure that you're bringing some walking, like broken in shoes that are going to just feel good, and you don't have to worry about that, or like your feet killing you, because trust me, they're going to be killing you anyways, because you're going to be walking so much. Next thing that you would want to bring is a portable charger. You're going to be doing all the things. You're going to want to go into your stories and share all the fun stuff and exciting things with your people, your followers. You're going to want to take photos. Maybe you're going to want to record, or maybe even go live during the convention and show your following what is going on. So your phone is going to be like dying. Or if you're bringing a camera, you will also need something to charge or to charge your camera. The next thing that you might want to consider bringing, if you are into taking photos and if you do not necessarily want to hire a photographer, don't want to ask people to take your photos constantly, it would be a good idea to bring one of those portable tripods with a clicker, with a Bluetooth clicker. They are sold on Amazon. You can find like a bazillion of different options. And if you do have that roomy tote, you just set up your tripod. If you want to take some, team photos or photos with your, people that are coming to convention with you. You don't necessarily want to hire a professional photographer for that. Taking photos with a back camera, those are going to be some decent photos. And especially if you want to embark on, your own and take some photos of yourself, like some content, maybe some videos for reels, that's just going to be super easy. You won't have to ask, your teammates all the time to take photos of you if you do not want to be doing that. So portable charger and a tripod with a clicker, with a Bluetooth clicker, is going to be, something that you might want to consider bringing. Next thing that I want to mention is snacks and a water bottle. Like, you have no idea, especially if you're staying at the hotel. Water is a scarce resource in the hotel. Like, I'm telling you, you might want to stop at like a pharmacy or somewhere to grab those like big water jugs, and so that you can refill your water bottle constantly, because you do not want to get dehydrated at the convention. It's going to give you a headache. You're not going to be processing all the information. So staying hydrated is key. A water bottle is a must, and snacks. Okay, especially if you're somebody who wants to stay healthy and you do not want to indulge in chips in the mini fridge, like in a mini bar in your hotel room. Bring some snacks. And sometimes, in the morning, especially if you room with other people, there's, no time to get ready, no time to get some breakfast somewhere. If you bring some, maybe granola bars, maybe protein bars, and there's really not much you can get at the convention center in terms of food, depending again on where convention is. So make sure to pack lots of snacks to share with your friends as well, and let them know to pack some snacks too. You might even have designated people to bring designated things if you do not want to overpack, but this is something that's going to make your life easier. Some other items that you might want to bring is samples. So let's say if your company offers some kind of samples, I don't know, depending on what you're selling, and business cards. If you're going to be in a new place, new environment with new people, chances are you're going to be talking, making new friends. One other thing about packing that I want to give you as a piece of advice is leave room in your luggage, because chances are the convention, your company will be launching something new, some new products, again depending on what your company is. You might want some room for that, and plus you might want some room for, I don't know, your company goodies. Maybe they have merchandise, maybe they have something that they're going to be selling at the convention that you will want to buy. Make sure there's either some room in your bag, or you pack an extra carry-on bag into your suitcase, so that you have some stuff that you can take with you as a carry-on. Let's talk about the things that you want to do prior to convention. First thing is obviously you want to look really nice. So you might want to schedule your hair appointment in advance, like your nails, whatever it is that you do for self-care, your lashes. One other thing that I highly recommend doing before is reach out to the place where the convention is going to be, whether it's arena or convention center, and ask them for their rules. So the tote bag that you're going to be bringing, some arenas do have strict rules. You cannot bring certain items in. It's good to contact them in advance and see what the rules are in terms of that. Other thing that you should be absolutely doing before the convention is think about the ideas for your content. So if you're planning to be recording reels or short form videos or just video clips, find those trending sounds, right? In advance. So write down the ideas of what you want to do, what you want to recreate. One other thing is, if you would like to schedule a professional photo shoot, that should be done ways in advance. So make sure to touch base with your team way in advance. If you want professional looking photos, you might want to plan that ahead. And also, if you're going to a really nice location and would like to do maybe some tours, excursions, something, you're staying an extra day and you want to do some team building with your team, make sure also to book that in advance. And it might be a good idea to scout locations for lunch and dinner, because some places it's impossible to get in. So now, what should you do during the convention? So now you've packed, now you've planned everything, you're here. First of all, number one thing I want to say is attend all the sessions. Some rookies making the mistake, or not even rookies, some people are making the mistake of coming to the convention but not coming to the sessions. Well, the sole reason for you to be there, apart from being with your team and doing all the fun things, is to absorb everything that the company is giving you. They're going to give you so much inspiration, so much education, product knowledge, all the good things. So if you are not attending the session, I mean, what's the point of even going to the convention? The other thing that I want to say is do not party hard. That might be taken wrong by some people. It's your business. You're going to the convention as a business owner. Trust me, when you're going to that session and you have a headache and you're not feeling 100%, you're feeling sick, it's not worth it. So keep in mind that this is the the professional environment. This is the place where people are getting together to learn, to grow together, to get inspiration. And if you want to absorb every single bit of that, because when you're coming back, you're going to be so fired up, and this is going to help push your business forward. And if you miss out on those things, like, it's just not going to be the same. You should be doing at the convention, obviously taking a ton of notes. There's going to be so much stuff that you might want to implement in your business, so much stuff that you might want to come back to later. So make sure you take those notes, because it's nice to sit down like in the comfort of your home, like once all the excitement has gone down, and you can just kind of think straight again. So take a ton of notes. One other point I wanted to mention is obviously take a ton of content. Content is king. You need photos, you need video, you need to make reels while you're there. You need all of it, because you will be able to post all of that throughout the year. Because one of the things about our business is showcasing our community. It's not just photos of yourself in a new location. It's the photos of your team. It's the photos with your team. It's the photos, of you doing things. It's the videos. It's the behind the scenes. That's what people want to see. They want to see what it is like to be a part of your team, what it is like to be immersed in that kind of business. Lots of people are lonely. Lots of people need this so bad. But if you do not have anything to show for it, and just telling, oh my gosh, guys, I just got back from the convention, it was amazing. They don't know it was amazing. Did you give them a sneak peek? Did you show what do you have to show for it? So trust me, you're going to regret not taking those photos. I know you want to enjoy the moment. That's why I told you to be prepared. Bring the extra outfit changes, pre-plan stuff in advance, and tell your team this is what you're going to be doing. This is what they will want to be doing as well, because this is just going to explode your business so much more. Another thing that you might want to be doing, obviously, is spending as much time as possible with your team. Spend as much time with these people, especially if these are people in your downline, especially if you're a leader. You need to give that time to your people. And if you're just starting out, if you're new, make sure to spend as much time with the team as possible, because you're going to be absorbing all of the goodness. And that's another point. Listen, and absorb. Conventions are a great place to meet other people, including leaders in the industry that are going to be sharing their golden nuggets. It's not just the training that the company does, it's also the things that the people at the convention are sharing with you. What works for them? What tactics are they using? What are they doing in their business? What kind of content are they creating? Like, what's working for them? Absorb all of that. Take notes. Honestly, that is going to help your business grow even more. And obviously, make new friends. Network within your new company or your old company or your company in general. Just network, meet new friends. And also network outside of the convention space, outside. So you're going to a restaurant, there is, you talk to people. Talk to people in the hotel, talk to people everywhere else. Give them your business cards, share what you're doing, right? Get new contacts for social media, because your business is only growing if your network is expanding. All right, this is pretty much all I have for you. Hopefully this was a little bit useful. If you have any additional points to share, please leave them in the comments, because if people are going to convention, we need all the golden nuggets as much as we can, because it can be amazing, exciting, but also really stressful. And if you do have any questions, you can always shoot me an email. I always leave my email in the description box below. And if you're curious to know what I'm doing, what company I'm with, if you have not watched any of my videos before, you can text business to the number on the screen. I'll be super happy to share what I'm doing. And if you've made it so far into this video without being subscribed, please do subscribe. I do post a lot of network marketing content, social selling, beauty, fashion, and that kind of stuff. So if you are into any of those things, consider subscribing. Also, let's stay connected on social media. Instagram is a great place to be. You can see behind the scenes. You can get to know me a little bit better. So make sure to follow me on there, and also check out my blog. I leave it in the description box below, as well as on the screen right here. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.